Hey, thanks, Ashley. Memorial Day is the unofficial kickoff to summer, which means the kids are out of school and constantly complaining about being bored. So why not take them on a trip to some of the fun and exciting things to do around the area? Michelle Goldberg of the Greater Springfield Convention and Visitors Bureau is here to tell you about some of the hottest summer hotspots right here in Western Mass. Good morning, Laura. First of all, I'm sorry, Michelle. She was Laura. You are Michelle. Yes. First of all, there are specific events going on this summer. Tell me about some of those.
There are some great events going on this summer. Coming up in June, not too far away, is the Longaberger Basket Fest, which is up at Yankee Candle flagship store in South Deerfield.
That's the 9th to the 12th of June.
It is, and there you can make your own Longaberger basket, and for people who know and love Longaberger, that doesn't happen often. So it's a really special event, and while you're at Yankee Candle, you can always make your own candle, buy some candles. They have a lot going on, and even for the kids, make wax hands. You know, play with candle wax is a really good time for kids.
It's a great place, something to do for kids in the summer. There's the Stern Square Summer Concert Series happening all summer.
That's right, and that's a sure sign that summer is here, because when Stearns gets started on Thursday nights in June, you know that summer has come to the Pioneer Valley, and they have a great lineup. It's posted on our website and valleyvisitor.com and also downtownspringfield.com. And they have a great lineup, a lot going on, a lot to do after the shows too in downtown Springfield. Speaking
of music, the Hoop City Jazz and Art Festival starts in July.
That's right, and that's a great new event. It happens in Court Square in Springfield. It's free. They have a great lineup of jazz acts, and they also have an art exhibition going on at the same time. So that's another fun one.
Speaking of art, and lots of one of the things that I've done in my time here, visit the Brimfield Outdoor Antique Show, also in July from the 12th to the 17th.
Right. It happens a few times a year. You might think that it already passed, and one of them did, but another one's coming up in July. And Brimfield is known all over the country and even around the world in antique hunting circles. So it's a great event. There's a lot going on, tons of vendors. And it's something that everyone who lives here should definitely see, because people come from all over to check it out.
Absolutely. So. Literally tons of vendors.
There
are an awful lot. Also, Indian Motorcycle Day comes up in July as well.
That's right. That's an event that's going to be held at the Springfield Museums. So it's for people who love Indian motorcycles and the history behind them. They were made here in Springfield, as were the GB airplanes and a bunch of other inventions that are shown at the Museum of Springfield History. So while you're up there for Indian Motorcycle Day, check out everything else, the Seuss Sculpture Garden and everything that Springfield Museums has to offer.
And then, of course, for the basketball fan, this is, of course, the birthplace of basketball.
Sure is.
Enshrinement weekend is August 11th.
That's right. Enshrinement comes every year in August now. It used to be in September, so now we're in August. And one of the most exciting things about this year's enshrinement is Dennis Rodman. And what's more colorful and exciting than some Dennis Rodman? So that will, there'll be a whole bunch of things going on at the Hall of Fame. So the actual enshrinement ceremony is on Friday the 12th of August at Symphony Hall. But there's a lot going on at the Hall of Fame. There are clinics. There's plenty to do. Bring the kids, meet some of the superstars. People like Chris Mullen and Dennis Rodman tend to bring some pretty impressive friends with them. So we're sure to see a lot of basketball star sightings here in Springfield.
Some of the other things, those are just specific events, but there's obviously lots of other things to go along. You've got some stuff here that sort of represents what there is to do this summer. How about this guy here, Sylvester?
Six Flags. Well, he's representing Six Flags today. They have a whole area of Looney Tune characters and kids rides, in addition to the Bizarro coaster, which is one of voted one of the best coasters in the country. They also have a new coaster. It's a family coaster called Gotham City Gauntlet, and that's over in the superhero area. They have a Survivor live show, which is also new this year. And, of course, the water park is always popular once the weather really starts heating up here. And they always have something going on in terms of concerts at the Grove area as well.
It's always a great place to just spend a nice sunny day with your family. Speaking of sunny places to be, Mountain Park.
Right. And Mountain Park is now hosting concerts at Mount Tom. So they have a few concerts already announced, but there'll be a whole slew of concerts yet to come. And that's a great way to enjoy not only the great outdoors here in the Pioneer Valley, but also some wonderful music. Like I know they've announced Alison Krauss, they have Amos Lee and Lucinda Williams coming, and it's always a a nice variety of shows and a great way to see some outdoor concerts.
Very good. Michelle, thank you so much. There's a lot more that we just can't get to, but you can find it all on your website, valleyvisitor.com.
You sure can.
Michelle, thank you so much. And to recap these summer hotspots and events, you can visit mymassappeal.com and click on Family Appeal.